Hello out there, fellow exiles. Day 2 is coming to a close now, and a lot has happened to the build since yesterday, so I wanted to showcase that. I'm currently level 95. I should probably have been a little bit higher, but I started doing some really difficult content because the character can handle it. Well, most of the time, but I do reset my experience from time to time. If we look at the tooltip, it's increasing since yesterday. And some things has happened to the gear, but let's go over some numbers first. So here is the new PoB for the day 2 progress. There is some changes. I've gotten rid of the rage mastery over here and some life and also a bleed note here, and then I've gone further up here in the shadow area for some crit damage, and then I have switched out my large cluster, and I have also gotten a lethal pride, as you can see here. But let's check the numbers first and foremost. I was at like 6 to 7 million DPS on day 1. Right now you can see I'm at 17.6. And I do have some custom modifiers here, but these are fair. I will explain them. Those are my grafts. They give me impale chance and some maximum life and chance to bleed. So I'll show them once we go in game and look at the character. But other than that, I don't have any other fancy stuff like have I killed recently? Damage goes up. And I guess that's it. Oh yeah, items. If I put on the flasks, then damage goes up as well. But I don't always have those, so I like, as I've said multiple times earlier in previous videos, that I like the base. Although, actually I've forgotten Intimidate because I do have a source for that. So 18.5 million damage. It's a pretty solid number. The effective hit pool is not as high as I'd like, but I mean, we're getting there. It's only day 2. But let's take a look here at the character. Let's take the defensive numbers first. So I have decent resist. I am up to 54 chaos resistance. I would like 10, 20 more in a perfect world, but I'll be getting there eventually. I have 74 block and 64% spell block, but because I'm using Emperor's Vigilance, it of course comes with the downside of glancing blows, so whenever I block, I still take 65% of the damage from blocked hits, but still the blocking numbers are high, and it is it's important for how the build functions. I don't have any suppression yet, but I will eventually get it, and I also need some crit damage reduction, but I'll get there. So, but let's take a look at the character first. You can see I have a new weapon here instead of the prismatic eclipse, and it is to take care of my rage, basically, because the implicit is not local, so I gain rage whenever I hit something with my offhand. And then I have, you can see I have the 20% increased impale effect that comes from Shrieking Essence of Dread. And what you do is you take either a psychotic axe if you don't have any other means of getting rage, or if you still like having the rage wheel over here, then you can go for a fractured rapier instead, and then you just take one of these, put it on, and then see what happens. In this case, I have an open suffix, so I could go craft some decent on it. So this is a pretty good weapon here. In a perfect world, you might want to try and go for +1 to socketed gems, and then I'm actually not sure if they overlap, but if you can get +2 to level socketed support gems and +1 to socketed gems, that could be pretty neat, because I have it's only a level 3 enlighten, but it's actually level 5 because it's in the axe here. So there's some crit multi, impale effect, and some mana on this one, and also it gives me a ton of rage. Yeah, helmet is the same as before. Chest piece, also same as yesterday. Rings, the same. I got hemophilia with +1 frenzy charges. I can't recall if I had those yesterday. Perseverance, the same as before. Then I have Relicash Impatience instead of my rare boots, and Empress Vigilance is the same. I also have a Replica Dragonfang's Flight with +3 to Shield Crush gems, so Shield Crush is now level 24, which gets it to the breaking point of getting 25% more damage. So you can see it has 10 to 15 added damage per armor or evasion rating on shield. If I put it down here, it goes down to 8 to 12, so roughly 25% more. So that's the setup here. If go in here, you can see, oh, actually, I forgot these. I have these two grafts here. So I have one which gives 12% chance to cause bleeding and increased maximum life, and then a chance to gain provisioning wound gifts. I don't use Warcry, so I don't get any benefit from the skill. All I want is the chance to bleed and some maximum life. This one over here, that's my big one, and I actually made it myself. So you can see I have a mid-roll, 8% chance to impale enemies and hit with attacks on the implicit. And then I have 18% chance to impale enemies on hit as one of the prefixes on it. So it's 26% chance to impale I get from this one, and then also some extra wound gifts from it. And these are the modifiers that I showed here before. So you can see offensively I have 101% chance to impale, and I have 57% chance to bleed. So that gives pretty decent chance for explosions here. But let's look at the lethal pride here. I made the axe just before I got this one because it has maximum life, chance to intimidate, and then nothing there. But then there's 1 rage, and there's crit multi, and there's more rage, and then there's some crit chance. So I actually have 2 rage on hit right now, and that's, maybe I could spend 1 point here if I really wanted to. So I'll probably craft this rapier here and use it over the axe because I might not need the rage anyway. But that was that one. Then I have a rune graft of the Sinistral on this one, giving me 10% more attack speed with offhand, so that's just straight up 10% more damage. This is my crit damage reduction, so I need more. I need to craft a chest piece with it on. Then I have a large cluster here that I crafted with increased cast and attack and cast speed with physical skills, some chaos resistance, and increased effect. So each of these nodes gives me 15 increased fizz, 3% attack speed, and 5% chaos res. So that's why I've taken all these small nodes. And then we get to the 2 small clusters here. The first one is Mage Hunter, which if I hover here, you can see here, 6% chance to block spell damage. It gives you some spell damage as well, but that doesn't matter anyway. It's only the 20% chance to gain a power charge when you block. So because the block chance is so high on the build, this means that I have my power charges up all the time. I have also qualityed up Assassin's Mark, so I have a small percentage chance to gain a power charge when I hit at a marked target, and then I also get power charges whenever I kill marked targets. So the power charges are up all the time while mapping, and most of the time while bossing as well. The other one here is another small cluster with block, and then it has one with the shield in it, giving me some block chance, and then recover 50 life when you block. And those 50 life with all the blocking percentages I have here, that is recovering a lot of life. And I would like more of this, but because of glancing blows, then as soon as I start getting more of these effects, then I get above the 75% chance to block, which is my cap, and then I'm just wasting resources. See here, so Seething Fury is here, and then I have 1 jewel up here, giving me mana leech and some chance to block spell damage, and some other useful stuff. And then it's a bit more crit and life and attack speed over here. So that's the setup here. If we look at the auras, I am using precision. Arctic Armor, Flesh and Stone, and Blood and Sand. And Arctic Armor is level 20, Flesh and Stone level 20, and where is it? Precision is level 21. I needed it to get enough accuracy, even though I have flat accuracy in my helmet. And oh yeah, that's right, I don't have the on the amulet anymore because I switched to Dragon Fangs. But yeah, I really wanted to get Dark Ray Vectors instead of Relic Patience, and you can use these. The only cost is that you need to use Deflection. So that's a cost of 3 passive points for it, and then you also have a little too much block, so you probably won't be able to use one with the shield. But you can do that, and then you gain. You can also get a small cluster with I think it's 20% chance to. It's the same as the Mage Hunter. Might be called Enduring Composure or something like it, but it's 20% chance to gain an endurance charge when you block. So that will also keep your charges up all the time. And then you get +1, which is huge, but you do run the risk of losing your charges. So I have these pair and I really want to use them, but due to pressure on my passives, I'm using Relic Patience, and also because I'm running tier 17s exclusively almost now. So this is the character, yeah, progress is pretty good. So after I'm stopping talking now, you'll see a tier 17 showcase. It's I think it's the first or the second tier 17 I ran in the league, and yeah, judge for yourself. The build is coming along really well. So so yeah, thanks for watching this long, and good luck in the league.
Spent. You might savior! New roots! It's branching, exile!